What's up, you magnificent sons of bitches? It's your boy Reverend Conflict, and I'm on my roof. Why? Because it's the first day in like 5 that we've had fucking sun and no clouds. So I figured, fuck it, let's make it weird. Let's get on the roof. This video, I'm gonna go through and talk about everything that I sold last week and show you guys, hopefully in this little area, if I can figure it out right, what I sold. And so you can see what's selling and how much money you're making, or could make. So let's get into it. The first item that I sold was actually a 1996 Olympic zip-up starter track jacket. Ended up selling that for $30. I want to say that I paid $4 for that. So, and it didn't sit very long on eBay, so that's good. I like quick flips. Next thing that I sold would be, I want to say the bootleg Polo Sweater. Had a little bleach stain on it, as you can see. Still sold it for $19.97. I then sold a vintage Stussy World Tour t-shirt. I sold that one for $20. Paid $2.19 for that one, and I paid 50 cents for the Polo Sweater. So as you can see, very low initial costs, which is what I want. It's what I just tried to keep everything under $2 as far as clothing. Next was the 1994 Houston Rockets Championship Polo. It was a 2X, it was a great size. I paid up for that one. I paid $4 for that one. I ended up selling it for $25. And the reason I paid up is because it's 94 Championship Rockets, so I knew it was a no-brainer. I knew it would sell. And then I sold a Teddy Ruxpin, 1985 Teddy Ruxpin. If you were born in that time, you know what that is. But a little talking teddy bear, you put tapes in and it reads along the book. So I had 4 books and 4 tapes, and then the teddy. So I ended up selling that for $45, and my total cost on that, I got it at a yard sale, was $8 total. So 8 into 45. Next I have the St. Arnold's Hawaiian, St. Arnold's Brewery. It's like a beer brewery here in Houston. It's a Hawaiian shirt. It's actually a work shirt from the company. Ended up selling that for $14, and I paid 50 cents for it. I sold the Lacoste multi-stripe shirt for $27.97, which was pretty badass. It was very bright. It was extra large. I spent $2 on that one. And shoes I dabble in a little bit. So these were the Air Jordan 11s. These are the low top version. It was a good size. It was size 8. So it could be a teenage kid or a small-footed adult male. Not judging small-footed adult males. Anyway, I paid $14.99 for them, and I sold them for $65.97. So that was a pretty good flip. Then this Dodgers satin jacket. Now, I'm not gonna lie to you, it's from the 1970s. It's a great brand. It was the Goodson & Sons brand. You'll see them selling on there for 60, 70, 80 bucks plus. The reason that I sold this one for $30, and I accepted an offer, actually I sold it for $35, sorry. I accepted an offer is because on the back of the jacket, it was embroidered Larry #1. And I couldn't find any player with the last name Larry in the 70s, the 80s, the 90s. So I think somebody had the jacket and then they just custom put their last name or their first name on the back. So anyway, I finally ended up selling it. I sat on it for about 4 months. I knew it would sell, but it's one of those things where you take a risk over reward. And I knew a 1970s satin bomber with the Dodgers on the logo would end up selling. It just took the right Larry to find it. The Walmart employee vest, guys. It's just everyone passes these up, but employee vests from Walmart, shirts. I just picked up 2 more McDonald's employee shirts today, a Burger King shirt. I think I got not a Home Depot, maybe a Lowe's vest. They're always cheap and they all sell. And I think my reasoning on why they sell is because if you lose your shirt and you go through the company, they automatically take it out of your check, and they definitely are going to charge you more than $20. So I ended up selling that employee vest for $21.97. Again, I paid 50 cents for it. And then these Starbucks cups, I ended up on a whim seeing somebody else posting that these were hot. I happened to just go to the Starbucks right by my house before I had a yard sale this weekend, and I walked in and they had 4 of them Now these came out a week ago, so I didn't want to buy all 4 and then sit on them, or they bring out more and then it doesn't sell. So what I did was I bought one, I listed it immediately. I took a picture in store with the nice little wooden backgrounds that they have there, and within an hour it sold. So of course I got in my car and I drove my ass back to Starbucks. By that time they'd already sold 2 more, so I only had 1 left. So I bought that, listed it using the same listing that I had already used earlier that day. My buddy Ben happened to be at another Starbucks and I told him about it. He snagged one for me, so I ended up selling 3 the same day, $59 each. So that really upped my numbers for the week. And then also, so that's everything on eBay. So I think the total comes out to $510 and some change. I'll post a little calculator to show you, but that was my weekly for the eBay. And then also on Instagram stories, I ended up selling a few things. So I sold one person a couple shirts. I sold him a Harley Davidson tank top, a Harley Davidson long sleeve, a pearl snap, like a pearl shirt, like a Western shirt that had 2 embroidered eagles, and like a Bud Light trucker hat. I ended up selling them all that for $40, so that was pretty cool. And then I actually have a personal shopper for a few people through Instagram. So I found some old Cubs stuff, Majestic pullover Cubs jersey, and then a ragline baseball tee with the Cubs logo. I ended up selling those to a guy for $30. My cost on that was $3, so I paid $1.50 for the jersey and $1.50 for the shirt. And then my cost on the other one that I made, the 3 shirts and the hat, was $3.50. So again, $3.50 into $40, and then $3 into $30. And then I sold a Adidas Bulls hoodie that I literally just picked up last week. I picked it up for $2 and I sold it for 25 bucks. So the reason I sold it so cheap, it was in like brand new condition, but the reason I sold it so cheap is because it's also one of the guy that I shop for that I sold the Chicago stuff to. Anything I get that's Chicago, that's clean or vintage, he buys from me. So I always help out people that I buy or that buy from me on the regular. So if I can give them a break, I'll go ahead and do that. So I think my Instagram stories for the week came up to 110. So 110 and then 500 and whatever I said earlier. I'm on a roof, people. I don't have this stuff written down. I just got what I sold. So not a bad week at all. So looking at, what is that, a little over $600 for the week just on Instagram. Now I'm not gonna track, or I track my Amazon, but this channel is primarily for my used clothes. So over 600 bucks in a week, and then I did Amazon and pest control, so not too shabby. Look at this, awesome. If you like what you're seeing, tell your friends, like, share, subscribe, and be sure to ask any questions. I try to respond back to everybody. If you want to follow me on Instagram, it is xrev.conflictx, but be warned, I'm insane. I post a lot of random shit and I have no filter, so you've been warned. All right, guys.